Hey everyone, so today I'm planning to recreate this makeup look, and this is by one of my most favorite eye artists. She basically does it on her hand, and I just love her work. I've tagged her. Her name is Nuna Mua, but like all her looks are so stunning, and she plays with glitters and all of that. And I love playing with glitter, so I really like recreating her looks. And you should just check out her page, like it's fabulous. So I will be recreating this look today. And then for the glitters, I'll be using these K colors. Look at the branding is like holographic, and she sent me this blue and this rose gold kind of color. It's very fine glitter. It's beautiful, and I'm gonna play around with this blue today. I'm also gonna play around with the rose gold, but today I just feel like just look at this blue. Like it's wow. Like I don't want to tilt it much because it's just gonna fall everywhere, but if you can see, just look at this blue. It's so vibrant and pretty. So I'm going to play with this today and see how the look turns out. So if you're interested, please keep on watching, because I'm going to create all these looks in my stories as well, even in the future. So I mean, if it works out great, I'll keep doing this. Let me know your thoughts also. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so currently I have nothing on my face. All I'm wearing is just one lip gloss. I'm using, for my brows, I'm using the Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. I don't really do anything to my brows because they're very full, they're very black. If I do anything more, it just looks very weird. So I'm just gonna shape them a little. And I really like this like gel because it doesn't make my eyebrows look very stiff. So that's what I like about it. Right now, let's start off with the eyes because we're gonna play around with glitters today. So I'm not doing my base. I usually also never do my base first. Neither do I do a lot for my base. I just let it be natural. But if you're somebody who is playing around with glitters, start off with your eye makeup first because glitters tend to fall and then it'll just spoil your eye makeup. No matter how much protection you'll give it, it will fall. So just start off with your eyes first. So priming, I'm going to use the Fit Me 10 Light Concealer. You could use any concealer. You could even use a foundation, but a concealer works out better. It's just that if you don't have a foundation, use a concealer. And then I'll be using this Pro Art PF01 brush. You could also use your fingers, no stress. So I'm just going to simply take a little bit and put it on both my eyelids. I'm going to take this brush and simply tap it all over my eyelid, taking all the way from the top. It's very important to do this step whether you use an eyeshadow primer or a concealer. If you want your eyeshadow to stick longer, if you want your colors to really pop out, this is a very alright. So the lids are primed, and also if you're somebody who has a lot of pigmentation right on your eyelids, use a concealer because then the colors will really come out well. So yeah. Alright, now moving on to the eyeshadow palette, I'll be using my current most favorite eyeshadow palette, which is the Makeup Revolution Patricia Bright palette. These are the colors. The stunning colors, the pigmentation is lovely, and I wouldn't say that it's very cheap, neither is it very expensive. It's somewhere in between 1800 1700 rupees. From Hawk Makeup is I think where I got it from. Yes, so yeah, stunning colors. So yeah, I'm going to be creating the look using this palette. Alright, now first up, I'm going to be using this yellow shade called Vitamin C as my transition shade a little above my crease line. And I will be using this fluffy brush, which is actually the PAC ES01 brush. I actually got it as that limited edition set, so which is why the set numbers are there. But otherwise, just to explain, it's a big fluffy blending brush. Alright, so now I happen to have hooded eyes, as you guys can see. So which is why I do a little over my crease line so that you can actually see what I've done like on my eyes. So now if you guys don't know, and also if you take a little time to because I'm talking and stuff, just tap it out. Don't drag, tap. If you're gonna drag, the concealer is gonna come off. So now I take this, and this is called the crease line, right? This line, that natural line. So I'm going to take it a little bit above that. Also, I play around. I'm not very good with blending, to be honest with you. So what I do is that I play around with different brush sizes. Like for example, the next thing that I'll use for blending is a smaller brush. So that also really helps me with different blending techniques. So anyways, I'm going to use the yellow one above my crease line. and very gently like blend it out. Don't be too harsh, and don't hold it from here, hold it from a little far. And this yellow also from this palette is so pigmented. Like usually yellows are very dull, they don't come out so well. Also colors come out well because you have like applied primer. Okay, so I'm done blending the yellow, and this is what it's going to look like. Moving on to the next color. Okay, so the next color that I'm taking is this color called Fruit Punch. It's a very pretty and bright pink that I'll be taking. Then remember how I told you that I'm not very great in blending. So what I do is I take this big blending brush like on top, right? And then now for the next color, I'll just take a smaller blending brush. So like it kind of just helps me to blend properly. So then, because if I use the same color for pink, right, it'll just go on top and blend pink and yellow together, which I don't want. I want the yellow also to be seen and the pink also to be seen, so which is why a smaller one. And also I'm not very precise with blending. So okay, so now what I'm going to do is, because I used that yellow a little over my crease line, right, and it did fellowfy a little below also. Why? Because I used a big blending brush. Now this particular pink, it literally looks like holy, I'm going to use exactly in my crease line, that is here. So because the brush size is small, it's not going to go way up and it'll stay in my crease line, and it's a very beautiful color. Anyways, let's start blending because I do talk a lot as well in between. Anyway, so you understood my logic of using smaller brush. Now see, that brush is not going to go so much on top, hence. So we blend the pink all the way inside. And I love this combination. Brush, so basically I never do anything to my eyebrows, so this brush was simply like a waste for me, but I quite liked using it for cut crease because it's very precise, it's angular, so it helps me get that shape and all. So this is the brush that I use. This is again by PAC, again in that same series. ES15 is the number, but there's no point telling you guys the number, so yeah. So now I'm just going to take a little bit on the brush and take the mirror up close, and I've put it right. So now I'm going to take this line as my point. You could take any, this is just what I do. So I'm doing a half cut crease, so I've just done that much. Don't take it all the way up to the pink, otherwise the pink is gonna hide, right? And then they'd be like, why did we even do the pink? So yeah. And then I'm just gonna pull it inwards. Just so that we have a crystal clear line like that. I'm done filling that. Now because I'm planning to use a darker shade, I'm not gonna clean that cut crease out. If I were to use a lighter shade, I would have not done this I've not applied the concealer entirely. I would have cleansed it with the micellar water and then applied the concealer again, because right now it has this little bit of pink and orange hue in it, that's why. So yeah, I hope I'm trying, like, I hope I'm clear with what I'm trying to explain. Alright, next I'm going to be taking this color, which is called Ocean Deep, and I'll be using this flat brush. Now flat brushes you usually use when you want to tap the color on and not really blend it, so that's what I'm going to do with this blue. Alright, so we start tapping the color on. Now if you wouldn't have done the cut crease, like for example if you didn't want this cut crease look, if you just wanted to apply blue, that's it. Now the blue, I believe, wouldn't have come out so well compared to you having this double layer cut crease thing happening. The color comes out really well, otherwise it doesn't really. So I'm just gonna tap the blue on. all over. Be very careful at this area because you don't want to mess it up and go up, of course. So just go slow. Okay, so now moving on to the next shade, and this looks so pretty. I'm going to be using this purple. This is the shade name Reckless, and I will be using a pencil brush. So pencil brush is basically to pat things on or to smudge like that, like to very precision smudging, like for under the eyes and stuff like that, or to smudge like a smudge kajal and stuff. But sometimes you can use it to kind of like pat as well. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Okay, so now you simply tap that color and you blend it where the blue ends so that it kind of looks seamless. Also, don't take it way above the blue line, don't take it above your crease so you don't blend out the pink on top. And just keep tapping the color, don't blend that color. Okay, so I'm done with that, but as you guys can see, there's a very stark line here with the blue and purple kind of meet. So I just want to blend it out a little so that it doesn't look that sharp. I mean, makeup has no rules, to each their own, but I just don't like it that sharp. So I'm going to take this thin blending brush. Now this was not a part of the pack set, I got it separately. So this is the pack 126 brush. It's like basically a blending brush but a very thin one. So I'm going to use this, and with very like, I'm going to hold it from as far as possible, and I'm just going to very lightly blend both the colors so they kind of look seamless and don't look like one sharp line. Also, the purple in this palette is a bit weird because the more I blend it kind of comes off, so yeah. Okay, so this purple was kind of like giving me issues. Anyway, so I've tried something. I've blended out the purple now, and I had to take in a lot of color because the more I was blending, it was kind of coming out. So basically what I was trying to tell you guys, like how you see the stark line here, right? And here you just see it blended out seamlessly from light to this dark color. So that is what I was explaining instead of this. So this looks much better in compared to this, in my opinion at least. Right, now comes the fun glitter part. You'll have to ignore how my face is looking right now because all best of the palettes sometimes have fallout. You can't do anything about it. So yeah, which is why I always said do eye makeup first, then do base makeup. So now let's come to the part with which, you know, I love the most, which is glitters. And as I said, this was given to me by the brand K Colors, so we're going to use that. Now also for applying glitters, firstly you'll definitely need a glitter glue. So this is like a local brand that I got from Amazon. It's very nice. It's called Face Up Makeup Artistry 2-way glue. I think I got it for somewhere 200 rupees. Now to apply glitter, you'll need a flat brush. Don't do it by hands and stuff, like it'll be messy. So if you want to apply at a larger area, apply a bigger flat brush. I'm going to apply exactly just on this line. That's it. So I'm going to use a smaller one. This brush is again not part of that set, so this is the pack 316 brush. Okay, so I'm going to take this bright blue, which is by K Colors, and I'm going to be using this tiny brush. Now immediately have your glue and your, you know, that thing ready, the glitter, otherwise your glue will dry up. I'm just going to apply it where I want the glitter, which is just right here in the corner, like not all over the place. Now before it dries up, I'm immediately going to just apply the blue, and it's a beautiful blue, like just look at it. Just look at that blue. That's the blue, guys, and it's stunning. It's like so fine. It's absolutely lovely. Alright, now let's start with the base makeup. So this is what the eye looks like. It's really pretty, and I really like how all the colors, starting from the yellow to the pink, and all the colors are visible like that. So it looks really nice and vibrant. Like I love such eye looks. So right now I'm going to show you guys a very quick base makeup that you can literally do every day. Like you could even do it at work. I mean, of course, this eye look will not work at your workplace, but this base makeup will. And this is something which I personally like. Like I personally like to avoid foundation on a daily basis, and I tend to create content. Like I don't wear makeup daily, but I create content daily, so I tend to like wear foundation and stuff, and sometimes I do too, but most of the time this is what I do, which I'm going to show you guys now. I have a YouTube page with all details in it, so you can check that out. So all I do here is that I apply a little bit of the same concealer under my eyes, and you could also use the same for any kind of pigmentation or any spots that you have on your face, like that. Then I'm using this Nykaa concealer brush. You could even use your fingers and tap it out, but because I have a brush, I'm using it. I'm just going to tap this out under my eyes. I'm not dragging it. So can you guys already see the difference? So that's all I need. Simply just tap this on all over my face. That's it to make it matte. And I just keep this in my bag as well if I need anything. And even for under the eyes, it just sets it immediately, and my face just looks nice and matte. Because foundation, no matter how much you try and make it perfect, it will, like, by the end of the day, if you're gonna sweat and all, it's gonna stand out. Like, it's gonna be obvious you're wearing a foundation. Hence this just works out perfectly for me. I mean, sometimes I do wear foundations, I'm not saying that, but this is better for an everyday thing. So even, as I said, for your work and stuff. Right, next, to give a little color to my face, I love this Sugar Cosmetics Contour de Force palette. It literally has everything. It has your bronzer, blush, highlight. This is all you need. I mean, of course, I have other things that I'm going to use, but if you're somebody who who's into minimalist things, go for it. And I'm using a Wet n Wild brush for contour. So it's quite pigmented, so just take a little bit and just with a very light hand go here, and don't go too much in front. Just stick till here. That's it. A very light bronze, I don't like a lot. And same goes for my jawline. I'm going to pull that down and here. So very light, like nothing too sharp. Right now for the blush, I really like this Sugar Cream blush. This is face forward blush stick 02 pink prime. So you can either directly use it or take it with a brush. So I'm just gonna put a little, and I like my blush a little here instead of in front of my face, since I have a little bit of a, not a little bit, but too much of a round face. So that's how I like it. Alright, now I'm just taking this random Amazon brush set that I'd got and just blending it out. So my face makeup, I just really like very natural and sober, because I clearly go all out with my eyes. So that's why. Like so, just to give a nice flush color to my cheeks. Then for the highlight, I mean, I could have used this blush too, but this blush is a little too strong for my skin tone. It looks very stark, which is why I kind of go with that. Now for highlight, I'll be using this, and I'm using a very big blending brush, eye blending brush. This was also a part of that pack set, ES04. So I'm just going to blend this out. It's not a very blinding highlighter, but then trust me, in real life, you don't want that. Like, it looks weird then. So just nice and like glowy, like that. Alright, so that's all that I do for my base. As I said, I keep it very simple. Now let's move back to the eyes, just complete the lower part of it. I am using this PAC Kohl pencil. This is in color Skin. I really like this instead of like black kajal. Like, I don't know, I just really like this nude. Black kajal tends to make my eye look smaller, while this makes it look bigger. Hence, that's why. Alright, now for my eyelashes, I'm not really a false lash person so much, but this mascara is literally like I'm wearing false lashes. This is the Superstar False Lash Mascara by L'Oreal. Let's see, I'm wearing the mascara here, not wearing it here. So it actually literally looks like I'm wearing false lashes, like very natural false lashes, of course. But this is exactly the kind of look I like. I don't like it as it is, like I'm going loud with my eyes, so I don't like it too loud. But if you are somebody who does not like wearing eyelashes like me, go for this mascara. It's really, really good. Almost done. So I'm gonna go back to the eyeshadow palette and take this yellow, which is called Honey Pot, and I'm taking a small pack brush again. This is separate. I bought this is the pack 386 brush. Like, it's really nice and tiny for those inner corners. So I am just simply going to tap on that inner corner. Like, it's a nice and bright yellow. I don't know if you can see, but it looks really nice as an inner corner. It's nice and bright. All done with the look. Lastly, this lip shade that I use, it's an absolutely perfect nude lip. This is by Sugar Cosmetics. Matte as Hell Crayon Lipstick 18 Rosalind. This I got as PR from them yesterday. So this was the shade I'd not worn yesterday. So yeah, that's the shade. And that's the look. And thank you so much KK Colors for sending me. I will also be using their gold and recreating some look probably next week or maybe tomorrow, I don't know. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it was very long, but I always am into detailed tutorials. So yeah, thanks for watching. And if you like my jewelry from my brand Jewels by Seep, do check that out as well. Bye.